Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video where civilization starts over. We're on episode 9 now, I think. And in this video we will start out with a kind of big event. It's going to be a new alliance forming that is going to be to oppose the Russians alliance. And it will be formed in here in Romania. It will be the Diamond Alliance. And it will hold Ukraine, Caucasia, Finland, this Croatian, this Yugoslavian country, this Scotland country, and India. But Russia did not expect this to happen, as this alliance, the only alliance member that hasn't shown expansionist thoughts, it's Germany. Germany has never really wanted to expand. They're just been there, not done anything. The only invasion they wanted to join was the one with Poland, but Russia said no to that. But yeah, now we have this anti-Russian alliance expansion thing forming, and it has India, and a very strong power that I would say will have the same like military power and all that as Russia. But problem is India is so far away, so Russia doesn't really care that India is in this alliance. But moving on from this, we will actually see Russia, they will expand a lot. I mean it. So we say Russia expand to all of this land and becoming a very big nation. But of course we also will see this Caspian nation, they will also expand to make a bigger border with Russia for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just what they want, and yeah. But now we will continue over here where we actually will see something happen with India. So we'll say India released this new nation, and yeah, the reason they did this is because they can't really, they're so big that they can't really focus on this area so much, so they just decided to let it become its own nation. Its capital city will be located down over here, and yeah, and ideology, yeah, I almost forgot. It of course will have its own ideology, and that's the wrong circle color, there we go. So its ideology will be an ideology that India never expected. India thinks that they will become a monarch or oligarchy, but no, these guys become full-on democracy. And the reason they did this is because this region wanted very much freedom, and this and India thought that letting these parts go will help their nation, make it more stable, but no, it will not. It will actually make it more unstable, as more people in these regions and even down here wants their independence, as they think the and democratic government will fit perfect in their region. But moving from here, we look up into the Caspian area once more, where we see a new nation form. It will be this orange country, and yes, it's a very large nation, but the thing is, they don't have a lot of population. They just said, we own this land, this is our country, and yeah, they have no major cities, so let's give them at least one major city to make them, yeah, so we'll like, oh, that's a little too, boom, they will have 3 major cities, and their capital will be right here. Now we'll see something other happen, and before that I guess I'll give them an little ideology. So I guess they will become a monarchy. And I just realized these guys don't have they don't even have an ideology themselves, but they will be an oligarchy like that. But now we will look back over here into Asia, we will actually see Korea finally break free from the Chinese control, and this will of course start a war between the two nations. So we see Korean troops enter over here, they take this island, and they also send troops over here capturing this major city, and yeah, they already own this. But this was a surprise attack as China never expected this to happen. So we quickly see this island fall to Korean control. We also see this island fall. As we then see Korean making landing over here, pushing into this major city before stopping as Chinese forces arrive. We then see another landing happen over here, and another successful landing as they take much of the coast before stopping. Then this front it will go very great as yeah, the Chinese never expected this. Now China is a strong nation, yes, but their tactics aren't good. That's why they are losing this war. As we see the Koreans outsmart the Chinese army, capturing this before even just capturing the capital city, just like that. And connecting up with the Koreans over here, and we see China capitulate to the Koreans. And this means that these guys, they are also free now. So yeah, but let's look at peace treaty between Korea and China. So this is the peace treaty between China and Korea. So we actually see Korea, they will take all of this island, they will also take this island, they will take this, and then they will give this nation their independence, and they will also give this nation their independence. Now we look more south over here, where we see the South China. They will gain some land from this, and yeah, now we basically are more free Asia as this Chinese nation is broken. So let's give these nations a capital city. So this nation will last one, so they will be there. Boom. And yeah, now ideologies, yeah. Can't forget the ideology. That's important. So China of course will continue being monarch, but we need to check out these new nations. They probably won't be in monarchy like China. So we actually see this one become a democratic nation, but sadly we see this nation become communist. And yeah, Asia now has communism in it. But looking away from this area, we will see, look down here as this nation that just got its independence will expand, and it will expand pretty much as now it's a pretty big nation. But we also see it do some expansion in this island, taking the whole island and the smaller islands nearby here, and they will end up looking something like this. But then we look back over here, these two claims, you could say, these two colonies, the Irish one and the Iberian one, they will be expanding. So we see these two colonies expand like this, the Irish one expanding that much, and the Iberian one expanding this much. Now, the only reason they expand is because they find a lot of resources here. Iberia has the more bigger one, but these expansions in these colonies make Iberia pretty unstable, as we see major protests around, like over here and these areas. And it's only the main, like the original blue Iberian people that like this, that wants to continue these expansions. So yeah, we will see how this union holds up. But looking away from that, we will be looking up at Russia here, and we will be talking about their leader, Alex Fedorov, or Alexander Fedorov. He will be committed to an hospital in their capital city, where he will be diagnosed with a new disease, a new virus, and the doctors say that it's nothing to worry about, as he doesn't show any signs of getting worse, hopefully. But yeah, so he brushes that off and goes to a meeting in Sweden at their capital, along with Germany, as they're going to discuss about the future, about this new Diamond Alliance. But moving away from that, we actually see Sweden. They will be doing some more expansion up here in Greenland, as they take more of the coastal areas, and yeah, they become really big, really fast, and it ends up with them basically taking all of this. Yeah, they even make a landing on some of those islands. And yeah, Sweden is now very big and a big nation. But then we need to talk about another region that I haven't really talked about yet in this video. It's going to be the Italian area. So in the last video we saw the completion of the Roman Civil War, where we saw the communists mostly win and turning the core areas of Naples here into a communist regime alongside this nation. But we actually will see a war happen in this area, not between Naples and another nation, but up here in the north, where we see where we see this dictatorship. They will be invading this more western nation. We basically see these guys sending their army into this nation and the Alps. So there's a problem. These guys are basically safe from these guys, as long as they don't cross the Alps, and they don't, as instead they go around this mountain range, going on boats, making a landing in the northern part of this island, and also making a landing over here. And now it's basically over for them, as we see these guys reach the capital and take it over, and basically just pass through the Alps slowly, and they capitulate. Now the peace treaty will be simple, as we see a complete these guys completely annex this nation, and you probably wonder what their goal is. And their goal is to unite this peninsula, so basically talking all of these nations. They think that a big empire, it's not necessary. The Roman Empire, it was very unnecessary. They had life good as it was before Naples decided to expand all around this. And these guys want to do something like that. They want to make their nation big, powerful, and respectful. They want life to be best out of best in their nation. But they're in dictatorship, so we will see how it goes for them. But moving away from here, we will be looking up to Denmark. Denmark, they will be just they give up. They're an anarchy. and yeah, we see them. Yeah, so basically they just decide to unite with the Germans like that under the German flag. Now, normally, if Germany wouldn't be friends with Sweden, Sweden would see this as a sign of aggression. But the Cross Alliance now keeps that from happening. But now the Cross Alliance basically controls all of the Baltic Sea. They have Finland trapped. They can blockade Scotland from entering here. These three nations basically are isolated, or these four nations. Especially this one, the Russians can easily cut off this area and take them out. But of course, we don't. The Russians or Alex Fedorov, he don't want to risk his big empire, as he had promised his people an eternal empire that would last forever. And so far, it has gone great for him. But that's why he doesn't want to invade the Diamond Alliance, as it would just cause too much damage and too many deaths of Russian people that didn't deserve to die. But looking away from that, we'll see like a coalition, you could say, but not a coalition, as we see two nations invade the Red Team. It's going to be the Iberian Union and the Morocco. So we see the Iberian Union, they will invade into these areas, quickly taking it over. But as that happens, we also see the Moroccan country, they will re-enter the Red Team with their troops, making great success in these areas. And yeah, they will be capturing this major city before focusing on this major city, but Tunisian troops will stop that advance, but they capture this instead. Then we see the Iberians, they will be crossing here, capturing this major city before going along the coastal areas and sieging this major city, successfully capturing it before going down here. And we see these guys starting to fail. They managed to hold off these guys, but it's just a matter of time before they start to lose even more. And they start to lose as this major city gets captured, and these guys link up with the Iberians. Now, the Iberians did not plan to work with these guys, but they won't care, as both of them have like the same goal, to reclaim some old land from the Red Team. And yeah, so we'll basically see the Red Team soldiers retreat as they now set up a defensive line right here, leaving these areas just abandoned. So we see peace treaty be drawn up by the Iberians, Morocco, and the Red Team. So let's look at that. See this be the peace treaty where the Morocco take all of this, and the Iberians will take in these two. And yeah, the Red Team have been pushed back to these areas. But then we will see one final thing happen, and that will be a new alliance forming. It will be the formation of the Pentagon alliance between Persia and Caspia, and it will also include the Ethiopians and these guys. This is right off the bat a pretty big alliance and pretty powerful alliance actually. And so basically they have now start to blockade trade that is going through here to India and from India up here, forcing nations like India to, instead of going through Persia like that, they will have to go around Africa into the unknown of these areas. So we actually will be seeing India doing that as they move here, and instead of landing in what they think is at least like Greenland, they will be landing in Madagascar, and they will be making themselves a nice little colony here. And yeah, that would do for this video. If you liked this series so far, please like and subscribe, as it will mean a lot to me and it will make me happy. I'm on the road to 30 subscribers. As I'm recording this, I think I'm at 25 or 24 subscribers, so it will help a lot if you subscribe. Now, yeah, that's all for this video. Bye bye.